Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for next week, the week from the 19th to 25th of September 2022. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so let's talk about the energy because as I promised, this is a very special Mercury retrograde because it's moving between the two zodiacs. Normally we don't see it that often, but this time, so right now Mercury retrograde in Libra. So Libra is a sense of what, because Libra is air sign, so air sign is about intelligence, about ideology. But unlike Gemini, so Gemini is, see, if something is in Gemini, it will comes to your, how I say, insight of seeing things, and also it comes to communications. But with Libra, it's a little bit, not special, but it's a little different. So it still comes to your ideas about solving things, but more about how to balance things. Because if you think about this, the symbol of Libra, it's a scale. So it's that's why people think of justice. But that is actually true when you're dealing with legal justice, especially when it comes to an end of the cycle, and this is the last retrograde. So it that means that things will have to be solved by all means. So that is very true. So, like if you're dealing with legal process or legal suit case and things like that, then it will kind of like comes to the final result or outcome for people, right? It can be a bit late, not too late, but it can be a little bit later after Mercury retrograde back to Virgo. But the main point is it will put you to the point that things will have to be looked at. Things will be have to reconsidered about something here, especially when it comes to idea, because it's air sign. Now, the reason why I brought this up, because see, when Mercury retrograde, and it's actually retrograde again back to Virgo, because it's worth forwarding to Libra from Virgo. Now, Virgo is about what? Virgo is about practicality, about artificial. It's like it's so 3D meaning, 3D. What I mean is the 3D world, the meaning of the 3D world. So they are that practical. Now, Sagittarius is a practical side too, because a lot of signs are practical, like Pisces very practical, Cancer is very practical, but we more practical when it comes to the sense of something. Now, Virgo, if you ever dealt with any Virgo in your life, then you will see how superficial they are, how artificial they are, very very unreal. But it actually works in the 3D world, because especially if you're dealing with the law, that's how it works. They are very rigid. They stuck with the things that being written. However, they can be flexible if you know how to manipulate the situations by using your heart. Now, when I say using your heart, is speaking the truth, speaking of the feeling, speaking about the justice of the heart that you desire. So that will be the keys to help you to get everything sorted in the right way for your benefit, right? So that's why it's gonna be the sense of you have to put your manifestations about something into practice. And now when you put that into practice, you cannot base on your idealism. You have to base on realism. So that is the sense of next week. Now the key term for next week, actually for me, there's nothing to do with these how I say energy. It's actually a word: surprise. The surprise here is about the outcome of how you gonna get received from the things that you are trying to work on, or to trying to sort out. The surprise here is about finally you listen to your authenticity, your true self, and you will change your decision at last minute about something, because some of you trying to make up some sort of like silly excuses with the idea of that it should be right, it should be okay, but the last minute that you will decided to go with your heart, which is being truthful to um, the things, the whatever that happened to you, and then you will get everything sorted, and then you will be ready for the next step of the new chapter, the new cycle, the new life, the new destiny, the new task, the new how I say setup, because everything's been arranged. So my advice is, don't trying to be smart, because I know that as a lot of people think that they smart, they can like pretend or trying to make up things, but it's not how it works. Because remember that see, the people, when they are expertise in something, they must be really really qualified and trained in that kind of sense. So it's a time for you to be honest. And now let's go to the card and see what we have for next week. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle card first to see what is the fortune for the week 16 to 25th of September 2022. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. And if you are already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Okay, now I'm stick to my visions, the terms surprise for the week. So let's see if there is a surprise. Caring community, this is the card number 25. Can you believe it? It's the week 19 to 25th. This is 25. Caring community, participate and belong, enrich your life. Now, straight away, I see the weekend of gathering, of new environment, of new structure. The things that you cannot see before or right now, but because when you choose to be honest, to deal with your situations, it's just to show that you learn things, that you understand why things has to go wrong. Because if things doesn't go wrong, then how you know what is the right things to be recorrect, right? But this is about you gonna receive a lot of blessings when you brave to yourself. So it actually show that you now ready to confront all the deepest darkest shadow or weakness of yourself. Now that's exactly why the universe had to put you in that mood of last week and the weekend before, and now you ready to be open up and receive all the things that coming in. So this is the surprise. As I say, that's the keyword. When we see the energies of the universe, right, one by one, we cannot just be in bookish by saying because of this it will cause that. No, you have to see the whole pictures of how they interact with each other to see where we go. But that's the only way to uncover the things that you meant to. Now, this card comes out again, manifest your dreams. Number 22, it's angels trying to talk with people around this time. So that means that there is something big or something very, very good news coming, especially the caring community card here. If you actually saw my picture earlier, because I posted in the community community tab. So if you go to community tab of my channel, our channel, and you see the picture of Angel trying to say hi to me, that is right before I did this reading. So no wonder this is comes out. So angels actually around and say, manifest your dreams, focus on what you want to do, what you want to get, what you want to earn. Don't waste your energy on trying to be dodgy, sneaky, or making up excuses just to deal with something silly. Even it's 60, 80,000 grants, whatever, doesn't matter, because if you lost, you lost. Just accept it, because that is obvious. What can you do about it, right? But if you understand that the thing that you meant to get will be much, much bigger, much more meaningful, especially when it comes to the awakening wisdom. Like, I'm not talking about you are awakened, I'm talking about the awakening wisdom. It's like it's like you learn things and you got your eyes wide open. After all, that is actually more meaningful than anything. So if you learn that lesson of acceptance, which I talked about last week, if you learn that lessons about freeing yourself to heal, and also you learn the lessons about forgive here is not because someone did something wrong, because we all have to do things wrong at some point. So are other people's. But forgiving here is about understanding the meaning of your, actually not your, the understanding of human being purpose, why we're here, and realize that we're not here to enjoying things. We're here to suffer, to train, to learn, because your home is where you enjoy things, right? Now, let's go to the shadow and see what we have. The triumph of lies. What did I say? Don't trying to be smart with the universe, because they know everything. If I can read you, your mind, obviously that, spirits can read your mind like a palm, because they are the one who trying to guide you, because they know exactly what you're up to. So the triumph of lies number one here is actually also means that the new beginning is coming in for you. It's just if you really learn and trust the process and trust the guidance, your higher self. So, well, I really want to hear from people next week about your situations, to see if you resonate about these things, because obviously that there's something going on here that you have to kind of like reconsider your ideology, because when you can correct it, it's when you can get things. That's why angel is really how I say, attentive around this time, because they don't really want to see you miss the blessing. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now, you know, Mercury comes back to rewind everything of people. But because this is the last cycle, so that's why they will come back and rewind things, so you can clear everything, remove things that do not belong to your new cycle. But why the new love comes in here? See? Now, normally that we don't expect a new love, but because you've done all the lessons, all the challenges, that's why if you remember, I used to say this before. It's not because of this card, so I make up speaking. But I used to say that every time Mercury retrograde, it will upgrade levels of the things that you didn't finish before until you complete it, and then you can freely move forward. But that's why we all want us to get to the level of being awakened, because after that there's nothing left for you to learn, to train, and that's why you can freely move on, and that's why you can find love, that's why you can find true love. So that's the meaning of the card. Now if anyone meets someone new and got that feeling of the soul, that is really, really, the blessing is huge for you. So you are really, really blessed if you can meet someone right now, because obviously that you're ready. Okay. And if you're not yet meet, then it, after you completed everything, make sure that you solve the thing in your mind, because there will be some leftover here and there, because obviously that we had other the things in life to do, working, looking after responsibility, so sometimes will be distracted. But make sure this time you can multitask, you can do the thing that you're supposed to do and still working on your mind, because this is once for all and it's worth it, so why not? Okay, so let's go to the tarot and we'll find out the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups here is actually, it's supposed to be in a challenge position. So, but it's not in the challenge position. That means you finally, right, this is actually your energy to yourself. You finally admit something to yourself. And through that admittance, you actually prove to yourself and the universe that you have learned that lesson of acceptance. That's why you come out as the victor of whatever case that you're going through, situation you're going through. Okay, we clarify that and we will find out. The next card, let's see what we have. The King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles here is talking about you are stuck. You trying to figure out, not stuck, but it's like have you been limited. That is more the right way to describe it. So you feel like you're limited with your money, your material resources at the moment, because the King of Pentacles actually reverse energy. Okay, we will find out why this week is a surprise. I think all will start with the Page of Cups. That is where all the surprise comes in. So the Page of Swords here is talking about you looking for that Ace of Pentacles, the way to solve your stuckness when it comes to money, abundance. Okay, now let's see the challenge. The challenge is the Sun, right? Now, see, the challenge here has a lot to do with you come out. Now, we were talking about Mercury retrograde from Libra to Virgo, especially when it comes to the legal process here, or something to deal with justice for your heart, justice for your loved family and things like that, right? For yourself. The challenge here is you can be very successful and comes out as the winner and like top of the world with the result, but because it appears like a small victory, sometimes you might feel that it's not even the level that you already trying to lower for yourself. That's it, the challenge. So the universe wants to see if you really see through things, if you really can get off that mindset of the 3D world concept about what is happiness, what is richness, what is um, justice is about. Okay, so that is the challenge. It's an interesting reading because it's actually a surprise for me. Because when you done that, you got everything. When you overcome that challenge here, you got everything. Especially you got these caring communities around you at the end of the week. I'm pretty sure, but I will do the reading for the weekend next week on Thursday as usual, and I will remember what I said today. Okay, now let's see what's coming toward you. The Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is in reverse energy. So you actually changes in your how I say it's like your heart is now being fulfilled and healed. So you no longer looking for the misery that once haunted you. So this is an end of the haunting misery that you had to deal with and cope with for so long. It's on and off. But number five is about change it. So you're gonna change a lot of things in you, and that is actually to match the new energy. So you don't actually have choice. So my advice is just enjoy anything that comes your way and trust the process, and you will get there. Okay, now the page of cup. Let's clarify that. That's what I'm talking about. You feeling like you're looking for that ace of pentacle, like that opportunity, but for some reason you're feeling like the thing that you receive or it's like the result of what you trying to be stubborn, and you were obsessive on something from the old cycle. But the Ace of Pentacle is reversed because the King of Pentacle is reversed, because you cannot see through it. But if you can see through it, everything's gonna be upright for you. If you don't believe me, I will pull the card for the King of Pentacles and you will see. The King of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure it's what I say. Now you see the reason why it's reversed, because you're not sure that it is the right way how to cut the bond with someone or even with the old cycle. So you don't know if that's the right way or not, because that's what we were talking about, the mindset of the 3D world. You were materialized. So this reading is for those who really cannot get off the money mind. Now, I show you why. Because the Page of Swords here is saying, the Page of Swords here is saying, this is not the way I wanted it. That's the Page of Swords, right? Okay, but the good thing is the Page of Swords is actually seeing through all these challenges when it comes to the ideology or the mind of yourself. So the Page of Swords saying, there you go. That's the way. That's how we end things. That's why the Page of Swords now become a grown woman or grown man. Now she realized that this is how we end things, because even it's not, how I say, the way we think it's supposed to be, but because we see the future, we want to head to that door with a light rather than to go to that way with all the ideas that you're trying to hold on. See, before that, it was, the Four of Pentacles here is about the thing that you hold on, not just the money, but it's more material rather than the emotion. So a lot of people around this time next week got some sort of news, because the Page of Swords is about informations being improvised, especially when it comes to money. You will be, how I say, disappointed, but then you're not. That's why it's a surprise. You actually being surprised with yourself, sorry, because you actually see through it. That's why now you have to accept, because obviously that you want to be the winner, but you can only win if you adapt your ideology, your mind. That's but that's the way universe teach you, right? Okay, so now the challenge, the sun. Let's see what is the challenge here. The challenge is the Hermit. So the challenge is, the Hermit is actually Virgo. So on 23rd, it's right the day that we changing from from Virgo to Libra, but you going right back to the Virgo. But that is why I analyze the energies at the beginning, because the challenge is, if you can see that practicalities, that's how this 3D world works. If you can get your mindset off the things, right? Because you don't want to copy these people who don't know about spiritual wisdom and knowledge. The people that awaken just few minutes before they die. I also already talked about this in the video yesterday. If you want to hear about that kind of sense before you die, then you will have to overcome this. That is why Virgo square with Sagittarius, because you lack, or we lack of the things that they got in a serious way. That's why we are dreamer, and they are the very, very kind of like manipulative people, because they all about material foundations, whatever. So that's why sometimes some of you have to deal with a Virgo, because actually the majority of Sagittarius have to deal with either Virgo or Pisces, because they are the two square sign. That's why we have to learn. But that's the meaning why we already got the karmic relationship with that two sign more than other signs. Okay, so the outcome actually good. Five of Cups here actually reverse energy, so you actually find love, a surprise. It's like you got the support. I don't know why, but obviously this is love. The Nine of Swords, it led you to free yourself from all these burden feelings of the unfinished business. Now let's pull another cards, and we will say the Page of Pentacles. There will be some kind of a how I say, regret here, but not about you. You actually feeling sorry for people with the Page of Pentacles. You actually realize that the thing that they hold on is only the Page of Pentacles, to exchange for, if they come with you, it will be the Ace of Pentacles. But then again, you forget that, because they are the people that designed for the old cycle. So now you just have to find the new one in this new chapter. Okay, so guys, this reading, I actually think it is very close to your reality. Please come back and comment with me next week about how you think. Is that a surprise to yourself? You don't even believe that you feel that way. Okay, now let's go for the final question, yes and no. If you have the questions, then get ready to see the answer. If you don't have the questions, then just pause the video and here is your answer, yes and no question only, please. Here your answer. There's something better. So, that is to explain about the, how I say, the King of Pentacles here feeling that you are being limited with ideas or like with visions at the moment. It's just because you closed the past and you gone through the, how I say, the self-inflicting emotion. So you self-inflicted yourself because it's common psychology for people. When we have to deal with something, we have to kill something. It doesn't matter if it's the right thing to do or not, but obviously that it will affect your mood. That's why you feel like you a page of cup. You just want to send some sort of like maybe like a peaceful message to people or the final words, but surprise, you won't do it because you realize that it's the end of everything. Because that's why the Two of Swords say just forget it, because like you got the things that you wanted. Now what you need to focus is to gallop with your journey, with your soul journey. That is what you need to do, because all you wanted is to get out of the pain and the troubled mind that you've been carrying for quite some time now, and now finally it's done. What else you still want to see? Why you still bother? That's exactly the challenge, because you got all the answer now, right? Okay, guys, and something better coming toward you, and it's not even something better, something much better. That is you're gonna get all the new people gonna show you the way and guide you or help you, support you, anything that you manifest. Remember, please manifest. Okay, guys, so this is all I got. If you like what I'm doing, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to donate, please donate. Find the donate button in my description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.